Paldean Fates may have broken things wide open. Can you build one legal deck with only one elite trainer box and win? Let's find out. Only one elite trainer box this time because this set is a reprint set. And if you don't know what a reprint set is, it essentially means let's go fire that a lot of the cards are reprinted. They're the cards that everyone wants to get their hands on. And there are new cards like this one, Paldean Student, which is a trainer card that will most likely end up in this deck. But there are reprint cards that are incredibly important to the TCG. And this is one of them, the Artisan Trainer or a Stadium. Now, stadiums are used by both players in the game, and these cards are really, really important to the people playing the TCG game, the actual card game of Pokemon. Magmortor. Ooh, and we've got our first hit. Palafin. There's not a very good reason to play a Palafin in the deck. I don't think I will, but hey, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Let's take a look at this beauty underneath the microscope. But do we have a double? We don't. Oh, we have a Mimikyu. This is also a reprint because this bad boy is a very strong Pokemon. I don't understand how this evolves from a beautiful dolphin, but everyone's calling this the Dark Knight card. I will be trying to recreate this deck and play a game of the TCG with this deck online. So stay tuned till the very end to see this deck played live. Let's go fire. I really want to pull a fire energy. Haunter. Now, of course, there are some lovely new Pokemons in this set. Everyone is just wanting those baby shinies. That's really what everyone has been waiting for with Paldean Fates. Clive Trainer, a new trainer in this set, and Moonlit Hill. This is the new stadium that was added in with this set. I've actually already started playing Moonlit Hill in my new deck. Once during each player's turn, discard a basic psychic energy and heal 30 damage on each of your Pokemon. Very, very powerful. Magmar. Oh my goodness. As Squawkabilly EX, this is an incredibly powerful EX Pokemon. It's why it's in reprint in this Paldean Fates set. We will most likely be putting this in our deck. 9 packs in this Elite Trainer box, and quite frankly, most of the time when we do these deck challenges, we have to open 2 ETBs. Let's go water. Oh, there we go. But we are only opening 1. And the reason for that is because the power of the cards in this particular set. Kirlia, will we find the rest of its evolution? We would need a Ralts. We would need a few more cards. Okay. Oh, a baby shiny Sneasel. Oh, super cute. I don't think that'll end up in the deck, but that's a beautiful card. Pineco. Amazing. And a Professor's Research that will definitely end up in the deck. Look at those crazy claws with that pink body. Digging claws. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful baby shiny. This deck will be part of the giveaway today, including all of the lovely pulls we have. Let's go fire. Ooh, a psychic. That might be helpful. Ooh, we got ourselves a Ralts. Will we find the Gardevoir? If we find a Gardevoir, we might be in play for a psychic deck. Make sure you comment down below, what is your favorite card in Paldean Fates? Are you collecting? Let me know, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's that simple. Ooh, we have another Kirlia. Okay, Okay, we still need that Gardevoir. Golden Go, 5 packs left. Obviously, building a deck with only 9 packs is not necessarily the easiest way to do it. This is why it's called a deck challenge. However, it's a really fun way. Let's go fire to build your first deck, and it's an inexpensive way to do it the first time. 60 cards. It's a really fun way if you've never built your own deck before to just kind of play around with cards, play around with the family and the kids. If you've never done it before, it's a it's a blast. I love building decks. Ooh, we've got a Xatu. We might go Psychic. You guys know how much I love Psychic decks. Scraggy and a Houndstone. Now that Squawkabilly is a great card as far as draw engines. And when we talk about draw engines, we're talking about how to get the cards out of the deck and keep getting your hands kind of stay fresh so you can continue to play. Let's go fire. We still haven't pulled a fire energy. However, we need kind of a really strong attacker, which we haven't found. Another Ralts. Atticus is another supporter card that is new to the TCG in this one, Electric Generator. Everyone is pumped that this card got reprinted in this set. Ooh! A Noivern EX, a beautiful full illustration there. Do we have ourselves a double? We do not. Cyclozar, an actual really powerful Pokemon. However, he needs 3 energies, and that is really challenging in a deck like this, but we'll see. This Noivern is no joke, and he is a powerful Pokemon, so we might play with Noivern. But before we do, let's take a look at him underneath the microscope. This is one heck of a big bat. These shinies sometimes, I can't believe he turns green. He looks like he took a magic potion. Oh, if only. Okay. 3 packs left. Pikachu, will you let me pull a Gardevoir? I was just telling the editor, I have a Gardevoir deck that I've been playing with. If I could pull a Gardevoir, I'd still have to tweak it because I definitely don't have all those cards here today. But let's go fire. Oh, finally, a fire energy. But I don't know. The chances of me pulling a Gardevoir in the next 3 packs. A Nest Ball, another item card that everyone is pumped. Iono! Oh my goodness. Okay. We've got all of the trainers we need. We'll be happy. Ooh, Primate! Another baby shiny. Numel, and another Professor's Research. We need a Pokemon. Primate, what did you do to your arms? What are you, turning into the Big Hulk? Raging Punches. That makes sense. I need at least 1 more powerful Pokemon here, gang. And if I don't, we're just gonna have to make ourselves worth with a bunch of 1 prizers, and that's fine. But let's go water. Oh, it's a Psychic. I think this ETB is telling me where I'm going. But let's see. Another Iono. My goodness. Iono is worth so many precious pennies right now. Natu. Did we have a Xatu? Interesting. I'll have to check. Paldean Student. Oh, and a Judge. We are not missing in the supporters. This beautiful set is just so chocked full of supporters. It's not even funny, but oh my goodness, the pulls coming out of this box is just absolutely fabulous. I haven't pulled a Judge yet. I've pulled quite a few amazing trainers, but I have not seen this Judge in person. Let's take a look at Judge underneath the microscope. While the trainer train continues with Paldean Fates, Judge will have to let us know if this deck is going to be not only legal, but any good. Last pack. Can we pull some Blast Pack magic and pull a Gardevoir? That is the question. Let's go Psychic, because I'm pretty sure we're building a Psychic deck yet again in this deck challenge. Unless I surprise myself, of course. Another Curlia. Oh my good gracious. Will we get a Gardevoir? Gengar. Pikachu, Grablock, and a Heat Rotom. Okay, give me a few minutes. Let me build this deck, and we'll see you guys right back in a sec. Now, this might seem like a bit of a mess, and okay, it might be, but this is probably the most functional deck we've gotten out of a deck challenge yet, and that is actually making me pretty excited. And the fact that we got it out of 1 ETB and not 2, like most of our deck challenges, makes me that much more excited. Let me go through this pretty quickly. Now, Cyclizar is just a standard Pokemon. It's basic. It has a heck of a Pokemon draw, but if you can get it to work, it's pretty powerful. Next up, we've got a Noivern Noibat. I don't know if I can make this happen, but we'll see. 2 Mimikyus, a Xatu, Graveyard, which I didn't know how powerful he is. Depending on the amount of psychic Pokemon you've got in your discard pile, the amount of psychic Pokemon that have been essentially discarded is the amount of attack is going to go against the Pokemon you're attacking. So the more psychic Pokemon you've discarded, the more powerful the attack is. I cannot wait to see that in play. Never seen it before. I'm pumped. The next little attack we've got here is Swoobat with a Wombat. I wish I had 2. We're gonna have to make it work. Next up, we've got our main draw engine that is gonna help us get some cards, which is the Squawkabilly EX. A lot of players will try and essentially kill your beautiful Squawkabilly, so hopefully we can keep him safe, but we'll see what happens. Next up, we've got the Curly-Ralts, which is pretty powerful, but with only 90 HP, I don't know what's gonna happen. However, if they do knock out a few of these off the hop, hopefully we can keep our Graveyard in play and make this all work. Next up, I added at the end the Tandemos, Lapras, and the Dedenne. These allow us to pull energies, which we do have quite a few of, from our deck. And it allows us to just kind of pull them willy-nilly and put them wherever we want. And so I'm kind of excited to see kind of how that helps us make all of this work. We will see. Lastly, I added the Gimme Go Golden Go. It is one of those things where you have to flip a coin. I really don't like flipping coins in play. You don't have control over it. And so I added it last minute. We'll see how that goes. Next up, we've got all of our trainer items, supporters. We've got 2 Ionos, 2 Professor's Research, a Judge. This is going to be the best running deck from that perspective we've ever had. We've got the Moonlit Hill Stadium, which is the new stadium. If you haven't seen it played and you like psychic decks, I highly recommend you take a look at it. Now, unfortunately, this deck falls apart in the psychic energy side of it. We only have 8, and that is where the Moonlit Hill Stadium, it needs a lot of psychic energy, and we unfortunately don't have very many. And so hopefully some of the other plays we've got going on will help us with this, but I won't know until we run this deck. So let's go to TCG Live and see if we can even run this deck once, but not only run it, see if we can win a game? I don't know. Let's see what we're playing. Oh my goodness, we're playing up against a 600, so they're 2 leagues above us, which is completely fine. Oh my goodness, Snow, you're too cute. Okay, we flipped heads, which means that our opponent is going to decide if they want to go first or not. Well, that's a way better draw. Still only 1 Pokemon to put on the bench. However, we will easily be able to pull out a 2nd and 3rd Pokemon here. Ultra Ball, okay. Now, I was mentioning this earlier, our Cyclizar is a high energy driver. It needs 3 energies to put 100. Oh, a Squawkabilly right at the beginning of a game. That's very interesting. But hey, if you don't have any of the cards you're looking for, Not uncommon. We only have one of the energies we need for our Cyclozar off the hop. However, that is not necessarily a bad thing, because we do have 2 energies, our psychic energies, that we don't have a lot of, and so we do need those for a lot of our other Pokemons that we're going to be pulling out very shortly. Okay, we're playing against a dark ray deck, which we're seeing less and less of. Not surprising. They're gonna bring that back to the bench. Oh, and give us a Ghastly. Okay. Here we go. Professor's research. Okay, that might change things a little bit here. Let's bring out this nest ball and pull out a Ralts. And then we are going to Paldean Student, so that we can get our Curlia, so we can at least get some type of evolution working. We are going to put this leaf energy on our Cyclozar here, get that at least going. And we are going to leave that Moonlit Hill in our hand for now. I'm not too sure what we're going to do with that just yet. And we're going to end our turn. Honestly, not bad. Could have been worse. I wish we would have pulled at least one more Pokemon. Give us a little bit more to work with, but that's okay. I have a feeling he's going to pull out that Darkrai and kill our Cyclozar, which is not ideal, but we've got a Professor Research, so if I need to trash our hand and bring out a brand new 7-card hand, which is what Professor Research does, that is fine. That should give us more to play with, which I should have maybe done already, quite frankly, but I don't want to trash that Curlia, so we're going to do it next hand. He's doing a lot on this turn. Your second turn is kind of your make or break turn. If you can't do a lot on your second turn, sometimes you're going to get stuck. There's that V-Star. Now he did get that Roaring Moon, however he didn't put any energies on that Roaring Moon, which is interesting, so I'm wondering whether or not he's going to primarily use his Darkrai to attack or not. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. There it is. Okay, there's the knockout. Not surprised by it. And here's the thing. So our entire deck is made out of primarily single attackers. So as long as I can get enough attackers out. And here we go. So we're going to get that out just in case I need it. We're going to Professor Research the rest of this hand. And here we go. We get at least a Ralts, so if we do lose Curlia, that's okay. Unfortunately, we can't use any of the rest of this hand. That is unfortunate. We may have already lost this game to... My goodness. My stage 1 Pokemons are not coming out, and they are just not helping me where I need them, unfortunately. And so we are just not getting anywheres. We're gonna see if we can get through one more round without losing all of our Pokemons. If I cannot pull out one or two Pokemons in this next round, we are not going to survive. Of course, here comes Calamity Storm. He's gonna get that Kirlia, which is not shocking. There's that Ralts going up. Okay, here we go. Here goes Kirlia. Here goes that energy. Okay, now do we Clive or do we Iona? I'm gonna go Clive. This could be a really unbelievably useless supporter. Here we go. It's actually a really good supporter because you get to pull the amount of cards based on their supporter cards they have in their hands. We've got a Dedenne, and we are actually going to... Oh, do we pull back our Kirlia and let Dedenne die? Congratulations to last week's winner. I think we do. And see whether or not we can maybe hope to hold on for one more round. Roaring Moon on a good day is a hard deck, let alone a Darkrai Roaring Moon deck. A single prize deck like the one we have. To be able to survive as long as we already have with the hands we're getting is a little crazy. But let's see if we can hold on a little bit longer. I would love to at least KO something. I do not think we'll be able to KO a Roaring Moon, but if we can at least get... If I could get his Squawkabilly out, or maybe his Gengar. I can kill a Gengar. My Kirlia progressively gets more powerful as the amount of energies he has on his bench. So the more energy he attaches, the more the Kirlia becomes powerful, which is a little bit interesting. It's what I like about the Kirlia. Unfortunately, because we didn't pull that Gardevoir, had we, this deck would be that much more powerful, but unfortunately that's just not how this works. So let's see what happens. Now if he pulls a boss's orders, and then we are doomed, because then he's going to boss's order up my Kirlia and we're going to be left with a Dedenne. And if that's the case... Okay, he doesn't. That is good news. There goes Dedenne. That is fine. We'll move up my Kirlia. Okay, let's put up my Psychic. We are gonna Iona his hand, which is good news because it means he's gonna go down to 3 cards. I'm still gonna get 6. I'm going to get another card there. We are going to Squawkabilly the rest of this hand. So we're going to Squawkabilly probably the next hand. However, I'm most likely going to lose my Kirlia. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game is unfortunately over. But let's just see what happens here. Let's see what he does. See, this, had we gotten this hand like 3 rounds ago, we'd be doing a lot better. Unfortunately, that's not how this works. Yeah, there goes the Kirlia. Okay. We're gonna put our Squawkabilly up. Our Lapras and our Graveyard. We're gonna put our Graveyard and our Lapras. Now, I should not have put that Squawkabilly up. I should have put that Woobat. That is quite unfortunate. So I can't do anything about that right now. I'm assuming they're going to promote one of their others, kill my Squawkabilly, and then the game's going to be over. Oh well. There it is. It was just not meant to be. This deck is just not quite there. This is such a cute psychic deck. It is so adorable. And it has potential. It would need some tweaking, but it has potential, I promise you. I think it just needs a little bit tweaking on the engine of how the cards get pulled out of the deck, and a little bit of how, you know, if it had a Gardevoir, or if it had a little bit of tweaking here and there. But as a single prize deck, if you actually didn't upgrade the Gardevoir or upgraded to the Gardevoir that's like not the Gardevoir EX, I think this deck could be really interesting. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you guys like these deck challenges and if you guys want us to continue to make them, because we have a blast doing these. And check out the entire playlist of the deck challenges, because the evolution of these, it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Check them out over here.